What up, bro?
What up, bruh?
What is good, y'all? Hold up, let me get some damn shit started. Welcome back to Instant Replay. This is the Sunday pregame show. Bro, we
Yes,
got a
sir.
lot. We got a lot, man. And since the last time you guys saw us on Wednesday,
A lot has happened.
besides two playoff games done happened. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We got those.
Mm-hmm.
National championship game will be kicking off tomorrow night about 8 o'clock. We got two
Yep.
more playoff games in the divisional round coming up in just a few hours. And damn, dog. For it to be, I mean, obviously when it's the playoff time, you always got a lot of shit to talk about. But first
Yeah.
off, first off, man, the Atlanta Falcons have found themselves a brand new coach. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Stefanski.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this cat was out of a job for like 7 hours, bro. He literally got fired last week, hired this week. So part of the
Mm-hmm.
Falcons. Obviously, that's we talk about Matt Ryan, who is now the new president. We didn't I don't think we mentioned that on the show. President of the
Nope.
Falcons. That was, I think, his first decision as far as team wise goes,
As
is
top
to bring
dog,
on
you know what I'm saying?
bring on Stefanski as the head coach. Uh, I mean, look, man, Stefanski is whatever. Obviously, he's with the Browns. They ain't never got no good luck. They had fire players on their team though, just never could string it together. They even had, they had Baker. They didn't know what to do with him. Obviously, he went to Tampa, took his talents down there. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Handled some business. They got Miles Garrett. All there's a lot of Nick Chubb. Chubb was on the Browns. Like
Oh,
they've
Chubb
had some fire
nasty.
players come through that squad, and Stefanski has been there for all of that. I mean, look, Stefanski, I guess there's reasons to have some confidence. I mean, he was in Cleveland for a long time, considering like I mean he made the playoffs a few times, got a
6, 7
playoff
years.
dub. Yeah, got a playoff dub in there too. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Falcons seen what they wanted in that guy, decided, yo, let's go ahead and sign him on up. We ain't gonna waver around and wait for Super Bowls and stuff like that. We gonna go ahead and grab us up a coach, man. So we'll see what the cat can bring, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he does
I
got a
mean,
squad down there in Atlanta.
he got a squad. It's gonna
Yeah,
be interesting. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, we'll see how much control they
yeah.
give him. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like if he has any when it comes to the roster,
Yeah,
or is it just like, hey, we just need you to guide this team, dog. That's it.
yeah.
You know, some coaches that's best for them to
Mm-hmm.
take away a lot of those responsibilities and just let them coach. And some coaches, like Harbaugh and things like that. You know what I mean? They want full reins,
Yeah.
which kind of with the Harbaugh signing, freshly on ink,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be interesting to see how John Harbaugh and Joe Schoen get along
Yeah.
because apparently that's what kept the delays on the contract signing was
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't come to terms or an agreement because
Personnel shit.
Schoen doesn't want to give up full control and
Yeah.
Harbaugh wants full control.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another team that got to fire roster. Your young quarterback gonna come back healthy. Your young receiver gonna come back healthy. Your running back gonna come back healthy. So
Mm-hmm.
is it would suck for Giants fans to see that relationship start off so toxic and
Yeah,
not
yeah,
be
yeah.
able to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, and so yeah. That's I- personal opinion, homie from the Giants need to chill. Last time I checked, we all saw how you just let Saquon Barkley go to the Eagles a few seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? So he need to chill
After
with
your son told you not to, or your
yeah.
son on national television has told I could go right now and put it on repeat. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Told you while laying on the couch on his phone. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying? You
said
don't even
don't
get
let
paid for this shit. He was like, "Hey, you be a fool if you let Saquon go."
yeah, and the GM straight let him go. The owner
Yep.
even came in there. Remember the owner on that same hard night, he came in
Yep.
there. He made comments like, I really hate to see him go to the Eagles. And they couldn't
Mm-hmm.
come to an agreement. That dude
To the
ain't got
Eagles at that.
if Harbaugh wants control when it comes to personnel, give him that shit. I think he's earned that. Hey, look,
Mm-hmm.
man, Giants, y'all have had a little bit of success, but since y'all won that last Super Bowl against the Patriots like 15 years ago, y'all ain't really had nothing, but really. So you made the playoffs a few times, but not really. There, you right. All the weapons on offense gonna come back healthy next season. They got especially neighbors. Neighbors got injured early enough in the season. He probably good now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He got injured like week 3 or something like that. So he
Yeah.
probably
So he
good.
probably been itching, dog. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
back on the field.
Scatterboo got injured mid-season, somewhere around there, a little bit past mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
Their
But he was
defense
he
with
was
all
on
them,
fire.
Yeah, the defense with all them studs, they didn't have no injuries. They just, they'll all be back. So yeah, look. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm sure like give Harbaugh what he wants. The cat gonna come in there. We need a change or whatever, and so we'll see how that turns out for them cats, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Harbaugh hiring, that's the other second hire. We still got 7 teams that ain't got no head coach yet. That's still out there. I think for both of them teams, the Giants, they was gonna go get theirs. Harbaugh, I think he was probably the hottest one. You know what I'm talking about as far as the coaching, the one out there. They went ahead and took care of business right off rip. Get him. Because a lot of these coaching things, that shit usually don't pop off until after the Super Bowl. Right, you know what I'm saying? That's when these hires.
That's when the Raiders are going to announce theirs. They've been doing interviews. They've apparently they requested Mike McDaniels for the offensive coordinator position.
Okay.
They've done Kubiak. They did interview Stefanski before the sign.
With the sign with the Falcons.
So you know what I mean? Yeah. So there's quite a few. And obviously the Raiders ain't the only ones. Steelers, I think they just requested Mike McDaniels has been getting offers, bro. Every time I turn around,
we talking about Joe can't believe we do like the picks.
Hey man, every time I turn around, I see another report about an offensive coordinator. Fucking Dabo and fucking McDaniels, bro, are like top of the fucking list. And I think McDaniels is probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Probably higher on that list than Dabo, just because I think he's more relatable. He's a little younger and he shows what he can do. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, McDaniels he got a lot more out of that Dolphins team than most people would have with a quarterback like Tua. And it's not a knock on Tua, you know what I'm saying? But dude's fragile. Dude's like fucking ice. You know what I mean? Thin ice. And then you had the drama queen and the personality issues you had to deal with for a couple of years with Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he dealt with a lot and was able to keep it afloat. The offense wasn't bad. So what do you think?
He said he gonna be vaping in a lot.
I'm cool with that, dog.
Yeah.
As long as they fucking scoring. Look at man, there's two things that have to happen that haven't happened in a while.
Yeah.
One, we need a legit, up to date offensive coordinator. Chip Kelly was perfect in his time, and I think he's still a perfect college offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He just outdated for the pros. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. So that's one. And two, a quarterback that's gonna fucking throw the ball, bro.
Yeah, get rid of it.
That's usually like the top requirement when you get a quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gino must have forgot that, but they'd be all right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So McDaniels is gonna get picked up. He said the quote he had was, "I will definitely take a great offensive coordinator job over maybe good head coach.
Head coaching spot. Yeah. So yeah, he probably will, man. Yeah, both of them cats, I think. And look, man, look. As much as what you could say, when Dabo got to New York, that fool took him to the playoffs one time, and then every other season that he was there was. And we all know the reason the Josh Allen's emergence in Buffalo was Brian Dabo. Like they drafted Josh Allen, he had a couple seasons where he was just a raw talent. And Brian Dabo was the one that crafted that cat. That's why he got the job as the Giants head coach to begin with a few seasons ago. So, no, they'll get hired. They'll get hired. They'll be out there doing some business, man. I think I would rather see McDaniel as. I don't know what the cat, but I think I'd rather see him as offensive coordinator. Let put your stuff back out there, man. Start.
Remind people why you even were looked at as a head coach.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was fired, bro.
Yeah, and he was all right in Miami. Miami gonna be Miami, dog. It's hard, especially as the Dolphins, because they're in Miami, and you see what happens when the weather gets cold. They got that playoff record. They just can't. So. For him to be able to navigate that shit for a while, and like we said, we thought that fool was safe after the season was over because they fired the GM swiftly. They let him stay, and I think,
and as soon as the Harbaugh news dropped, they're like, "Hey, let me holler at you, play."
Yeah, hey, and your boy, he lying. I don't give a damn. Darren Waller, he lying, bro.
Oh, He lying, bro. He wasn't in that office.
He talking about I was in the office when it happened.
No, he was like, we were in the middle of a conversation about my contract extension and how they want me to be here. And then the owner came in. I was like, first of all, that's just your pitch for, you know what I'm saying, acting
to
like
stay.
You were going to get a contract extension. I was like, second of all, you weren't around, bro. You were probably working on your next mixtape in the locker room. And you overheard some shit, so you were like, let me bounce.
For anybody that don't know, Darren Waller, tight end for the Dolphins, he said that he was in the office with the coach. They were talking about contract extensions and shit, and the owner came in and he noticed that the room kind of like the mood kind of changed, so he bounced, and then 15 minutes later the coach got fired. You weren't nothing of the bro. You weren't that close. He gonna act like he an insider now and shit. He trying to take Stephanie's job, bro.
The owner just came in and tapped him on the shoulder, like, "What's up, Darren? Let me go ahead and holler at Mike real quick."
Yeah, nah. None of that took place, bro.
None of that took place at all, bro. They probably like passed each other on the elevator on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
And
he probably said,
like everybody else.
He probably said, "Hey, coach, man, want to talk about that contract later?" Coach probably said, "All right, then." And then he bounced. And then 2 hours later, I only listened to his mixtape for 5 seconds and bounced. Ben was saying, nah, that's probably what happened, though, man. So anyway, so far, as this offseason gets rolling, well, not offseason, but as the playoffs sort of come to where we're getting to the conference championship games next weekend, and then the Super Bowl after that, and then the offseason, two coaches have been hired. 2 positions have been filled. The Atlanta Falcons again hired Kevin Stefanski, and John Harbaugh goes to the Giants, man. So we'll see where the rest of these times. Hey, there's still 7 teams left without coach.
5 years, $100 million.
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah. So let's see all right. So as we get to that, couple things I seen. It said the Steelers coming out of their camp, they're kind of still open to Rodgers returning. I don't think that's gonna fucking happen. Rodgers retired, bro.
I read something today that Aaron Rodgers said he's not coming back to the Steelers in 2026.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, they were open to the Steelers were open. In other words, they were like, if he wanted to come back, I'm like, don't do that, dog. Especially since Tomlin is gone, don't do that. Ain't no telling who they gonna hire as a coach. Dog. Yeah, ain't no telling who they gonna hire as a coach. Shouts out Mike Tomlin with his Georgia gear on out there watching his daughter in the gymnastics team. For the beat LSU's gymnastics team for the first time in like 20 years, dog. Yeah, Georgia. Bro. Hey, well, you know why? Because Tomlin was in the crowd, bro, with his Georgia hoodie on. Bro. Yeah, man. Tip of the cap to Tomlin, man, for stepping out there.
And let me tell y'all something, man. Like Venom just said, come to Vegas, bro. I would love Mike Tomlin in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna let you know, bro. That look on Tomlin's face, that body language, the composure. That man ain't thinking about coaching no time soon, dog.
Yeah. No, remember on the other show we said I don't think he's gonna coach next season. I think he's gonna take a good year off and sort of relax.
Who it was? I can't remember which dude it was, a retired athlete. They were like, oh, he's never gonna coach again. We'll probably see the last of Mike Tomlin. I don't believe that.
Nah.
You know I think because Mike, considering coaches, he's like middle age for coaches. You know what I mean? He's not.
Oh yeah, he got plenty left.
Oldest, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he got plenty of years. But yeah, bro, I think the cat just need a break, dog.
Yeah. Nah, he probably does, man. He probably gonna take a year, and then he'll obviously, if he takes a year, you're going to see him all over the place. He'll be on ESPN. Oh, yeah. He'll be on CBS. He'll be on all the.
And I hope you do, bro.
Yeah, because I want to hear what he got to say because he ignorant, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tomlin put it out there. He'll put it out there. So I like to hear his takes on some stuff. Now, since he's not a coach and he can, like, and look, man, well, one of the reasons I always talk about the Broncos head coach, one of the reasons I can't stand that cat, that he unprofessional. Remember when he got fired by the Saints and he had to take a year off, some of the shit he said about other coaches, that's one of the things people,
he was dogging coaches that are on the panel out.
Yeah. Well, hold up, bro. You do realize you coached in this league too, bro, and you just got fired. So so I don't see Tomlin being that kind of cat. He gonna be real with it, but I think, he gonna be real with it. But yeah. So now, I'm sure we'll see him. Go ahead.
one thing is, I'm not a Steelers fan. You're not a Steelers fan, so we don't pay attention to that community,
Yeah.
like we do our teams.
Yeah.
So I had did the, what I'm saying, the breaking news when Tomlin, stepped down. Asked, the Steeler community, how they feel, what's their thoughts, and apparently, bro, like the majority take is that they wanted him gone.
Damn, really?
And I was like, damn, bro, like,
hey,
real,
I'll
Mike?
talk, but y'all gotta watch the Michael.
Like,
oh man, what is it, Joey? Hold up, bro. I ain't seen it. I ain't. Wait.
I ain't seen it either.
Don't tell me that fool got chops on his face on the.
I didn't even know, bro. Oh,
hold up, man. Hold up. We might take a look at that for the show over with, man. As we get through. But no, hey, look, man.
But yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like, apparently the majority was like, they're getting ready for him to go.
But
I don't really see that. But okay,
we done talked about it though. Like sometimes, man, you there too long, dog. You just there.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing. And look, but I don't think Mike Tomlin's coaching record of not having a season under 500 is ever gonna be touched. Period. Like there ain't no coaching. I don't think no coach in the history of the league. Mike Tomlin gonna be the only one that retires with a winning record every season. That ain't gonna happen again, dog. That shit is just too And so, but I do feel Steelers fans, if he was there too long, same thing with Harbaugh. He was in Baltimore just too long, dog. And after a while, it gets a little stale. And it's like, yeah, he's still successful. But so, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, if they bring a new coach in and that fool misses the playoffs for 3 straight years, then they're going to be like, damn, we didn't know how good we had it with Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just the way it is, man. But
I just seen it ain't no chop, but I just seen the image, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Man,
he's up there with Michael Che and shit, man. Fucking
hell no.
So you already know it's just super. You already know it's just super easy,
dog. Let's see. Let's make sure we got all right, man. Let's let's jump into the shit, man. 2 playoff games so far into the divisional weekend. Obviously, we saw what the scores was looking like. Bills Broncos was the first game of the night of the evening. We seen what that thing came down to overtime, really close game. Obviously, some controversial shit that happened at the end of that game. Look, man, I'll say this to first off, got no problem with Josh Allen showing his emotion after the game. This is fucking football. This is his life. This is the life of all these fucking athletes. That fool, hey, what I will say, Buffalo need to take a step back and reevaluate. They talked about it for weeks on end. No Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Burrow. You ain't got none of these cats that normally been clapping your ass out of the playoffs. You should be, and I got it. They had to go on the road. That's their own fault. They should have won games like going to Atlanta, getting blown out by the Falcons. You know what I'm talking about? All them kind of games, which led to a record where now you had to be on the road for every fucking playoff game. They didn't win their own division. The New England Patriots won that. So like they made their own bed. They had to fucking sleep in that shit. But again, this is life. I see Josh, man. These cats might not make it back, dog. Like this was his best chance.
This might have been
I'll tell you this,
dog.
Even though they
Josh with the Bills. I mean, he might go somewhere else. He might not. But
I don't think so. No, I think Josh,
bro, this might be it.
Yeah. I think he's gonna stay. Now, look, at least the Bills didn't say what I heard somebody say last season when the Lions got put out the playoffs by the Commanders last year. Their coach, I'll never forget that shit. He said this might have been our best chance. He literally said that shit in the press conference after the game. You remember that shit?
Whether you know it or not, don't admit that shit to everybody.
Yeah. And I mean, look what happened to the Lions this year. Kind of, they didn't make the playoffs, and don't say that shit. But still, the Lions are still fire. I ain't taking nothing away from. I'm just saying, like,
but you put that's like the perception you gave yourself. It's like,
this might have been and look,
not even coach believe we gonna make it.
Yeah, let us say it. I think this might have been the Bills' best chance. You just said it, dude. Yeah. You didn't. I mean, literally, the heavy hitters, which there's new heavy hitters now. If you want to look at it in a certain light, what if you two got me for playing the Snickers?
That's fucking cold blooded, bro.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. You have Josh Allen after the law. No, but yeah, That was yeah, man. When you look at the playoffs and what it's been for probably the past 5 or 6 seasons, when it comes to the Buffalo Bills and the teams they've had to play and the people they've gone up against, none of those cats were there. What you did have was the Broncos and obviously the Patriots are left and the Texans. Damn, dog, that was rough for them. That was rough. Now, obviously, we got. I don't know what your thoughts is. I know we kind of mentioned it briefly before the show started on what we think was when it comes to that catch. The couple things I'll just point out. The last pass interference was valid as fuck. Dude was not playing the ball. The one before that, get out of here.
Fuck out of him.
Yeah. But the one before that, get out of here. That shit was not pass interference. Remember they got the dude. Yeah. He barely had hands on.
Put them in that position. And then that was not fucking pass interference.
No. I think Sean Payton, as much as I hate that cat, I think his play calling on that last drive was, let's just keep throwing it up. They'll get pass interference because they did it 3 straight times. They did it 3 straight times. They threw it up the first time. Dude hit the ball. It wasn't pass interference. Great defensive play. The second time they called pass interference. I didn't think it was pass interference. You don't either. The third time was clear pass interference. He damn drug.
They watch it and you watch it and see, okay, because this is my thing, and this is the same thing I'm going to say about the next play we're going to get into. Whenever they show any play on slow motion, it's going to look different. You know what I mean? Regardless of what side of the ball you're on, it's going to look different. You know what I mean? And that's why we have to, that's why they incorporate things like 2 steps in a football move and, full control, all these stipulations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, full speed, slow motion, you tackled that man like a whole 2 seconds before the ball even came into picture, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and then had the nerve
to throw his helmet
and throw a tantrum and get another 15 fucking yards on top of that.
Yeah. Well, not like, he got it was half the distance to goal because they
yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah, no. Hey, look, yeah. I mean, look, man. It is what it is. This is the only thing. Okay, so I guess the most controversial play, because the pass interference calls are one thing. Obviously, it was the interception. And look, man, I said I thought it was a catch. I've seen a play similar to that a billion times. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a receiver catch a ball, and as the defender tackles him and rolls over, he comes away with the ball. It's always down by contact. It's always whatever. So you bring the play up here. This is dude. He's like right here, right there. He's got full control, knee down. That's a fucking catch, dog. I can't even full control, knee down. Dude ain't came away with the ball yet. He ain't tackled him yet. Knee down, 2 hands on the football. The ball wasn't even moving, dog. Now, did he take it from him? Yeah, he took that shit from him. That's a judgment call on the refs. The one thing I'll say about this is some playoff shit. They didn't even take time to review that play, dog.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Like, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. You guys take time to look at every fucking thing. Some of the shit that we know don't even need time taken to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't even take time to, like, even take a look at the shit, which is why the Bills called a timeout, and he had to use his last fucking timeout because, not his last one before, like, as before it went to overtime. The last timeout he had, because he was hoping y'all gonna fucking look at this, dude.
Yeah.
Be honest. They look at everything now. They didn't look at this.
I can't even remember. There was a play earlier in the game that was just like, what are we doing? That they stopped to look at. You know what I mean? That was like an obvious play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they didn't even stop and look at this one.
That was my biggest discrepancy about that whole situation, was the fact that they didn't stop, because even the announcer, I think what was it? Damn, I can't remember who was commentating the game, but
it was Tom. It was Brady and
It was Tom Brady. So Tom was like, "Hey," he was like, "Oh, okay, so I guess we're not looking at it because we're on the ball." And then the timeout came in. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." Like, I
for a play
every turnover is an automatic reviewable play.
Yeah.
So especially something that critical. Now, me on the defensive side, bruh. I said it was a pick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Only reason I say that is because the way he landed and everything, it's always that number one rule of you have to continue possession
Yeah, finish the catch. Yeah, finish the catch. Yeah.
He did, you know what I'm saying? Contact was made. The knee was down. He did have possession, but as soon as the bodies hit the ground,
Mm-hmm.
he lost control of that ball. Now it
Yeah.
didn't fumble. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you said, the ball never moved. He
Mm-hmm.
got snatched. So I
Yeah.
think because of that simultaneous,
Mm-hmm.
it was an interception.
Yeah.
Now I think I think it should have been ruled a catch, reviewed an interception. I don't think that play should have been
Called an interception.
called an interception.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my biggest gripe on it. I do
Mm-hmm.
think it was an interception.
Mm-hmm.
However, calling it, that should have been a catch because he did go down. He did have control. He did do everything that
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But then as you would review it, you would see, well, going all the way through the tackle, whatever. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The fact they didn't look at the play, they didn't bother to even consider it
Mm-hmm.
was fucking kind of crazy, dog.
Yeah, dude. They look at everything now. And
Yes.
that play was pivotal as fuck, dog. Like literally that changed the game. It literally changed the game. That would have put Buffalo
to go down there and fucking, tie up.
They would have been in field goal range. No, yeah, they would have been in field goal range, and that would have been game. At that point in time, that would have been they would have won the game off that shit. So
yes, because they would have milked the clock, kicked the field goal, or they would have ended up scoring a touchdown and putting.
If they would, yeah.
So
Cooks, hold on to the ball next time, homie. And again, like I said, man, I think it's a catch. You thought it was a pick. It was so close that's why you need to look at it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if they looked at it and came back with the same thing that they said on the call. Still look at it, dog, because in a day and age where they look at everything, man, they look at everything. They didn't even take the fucking.
That one is
Mm-hmm.
It's suspicious, dog. You
know what I mean? It's kind of funny, man.
It raises questions of why.
Yeah.
How come such a pivotal play did we not even consider
to be looked at?
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
You know
and again, we always go back to it. That's one thing that college football has got, boy. They got their asses. They don't fuck around. Somebody make a nice catch or a damn interception or anything, they quickly look at that, and before you know it, the motherfuckers will be like, after review, that was not a, or you know how fast college goes. Yeah. They are so fast with that shit. It's ridiculous.
But they look at every fucking thing.
Yeah, and they do it exponentially fast so that you don't have these big holdups. And so look, it's one of those plays that for the rest of history, people like me gonna see it one way and then you gonna see it another. It's always gonna be like that. But take the fucking time, bro. Stop the game. Look at that shit like 3 different times and then still say interception. Just so because I can feel the Buffalo Bills coach. I felt him after the game when he said they didn't even look at it, bro. Like you ain't even gonna look at this, and I feel you. Even though it might have still turned out not in your favor, at least take a look, bro. Now watch the 2 games today. They're gonna look at everything. Every motherfucker gonna get on the.
Like you said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like we've seen it a million times. Plays done, plays over, but the defensive player is still stripping the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And they usually say the play.
You know what I mean? And so that's why I was like, yo, that play should have been called a catch and had to been reviewed.
Yeah, and then say it was
an interception, right?
Yeah, and then say after the play has been reviewed, it turns out interception.
You just went straight interception. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Like, at a point in the game like that,
right? You know what I mean?
That's insane.
So,
yeah.
And I'm not a Bills fan. You know, I love to see Josh Allen play, but the comment he made of "I let my team down," no, you didn't, fool.
Yeah, nah.
No, you didn't, dog.
Yeah.
You
but
literally. First of all, we seen you play last week.
Yeah, right? You were fucking dominant.
You know what I'm saying? We all seen you play last week. You got hurt fucking 35 times.
Yeah. And he didn't get. I think I feel him to an extent of he did have 4 turnovers. Obviously, that pick was his 4th. I feel him. I hate to see my man's hurting like that, but I like him taking responsibility as far as. Yeah. He's the leader of that team. They lost. I ain't saying he's saying that just because. No, I think he really feels like he lost that game for his team. But, hey, Josh Allen, keep your head up, bro. Like they said a million times on the thing, the next time we see Josh Allen, he'll be 30 years old, which is wild as fuck. He's been in the league that long. And he'll be a dad, man. So maybe next year his look at be something different. You know what I mean?
Dad superpower, bro.
Yeah, hey, man. We know how it is, bro.
Dad strength, bro.
Yeah, so man.
It increases your agility and rebound.
But also with that game, we did Bo Nix, who won the game. Obviously, Denver Broncos will be playing next weekend. Broke his ankle, man, on a weird play, dog. Like that shit was such a, like you said, it was a play where you're just like, just let the running back get a few more yards to even this thing up. You know what I mean? To get it ready for the field goal.
Was give it to the running back, and I get why you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because there's that split chance you fuck up the handoff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I get it, but I don't know, man. I just didn't. I didn't like the play call, from the jump, because I'm just like you just don't do that with your quarterback in that position. You know what I mean? Because there's still a few seconds left. The game is over, basically, because they know you're going to kick this field goal. So as a defense, they're going to do anything grimy they can to just kind of get in there and dive under the ball or strip the ball from you or whatever they can, because, I mean, it's a last resort. Now, none of that happened, but you just happened to step wrong and you broke your fucking ankle.
Yeah,
literally. You know what I'm saying?
On a play the play that he broke his ankle on, they could have went ahead and kicked the field goal.
Yes.
Yeah, they were that close.
Yes.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
I get. Yeah. They'll be second guessing themselves on that. With that being said, look, man. Obviously, my team been gone from the playoffs. As I look at this, I find it hard, even though we still don't know who they're playing yet. The Texans and the Patriots. I find it hard to believe that the Broncos could beat either one of them teams with Jarrett Stidham, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now,
bro. I know that for a fact, dog. Because he's played only 4 times. All 4 times before the Raiders, bro.
Yeah.
He's 1-3. He's ass, dog. He's ass.
Yeah.
You're fooling nobody.
With that shitty,
nobody with that bullshit ass. Oh, he's ready. Watch out for him.
If he's so ready, how come he ain't threw a pass since 2023?
Bro, he hasn't thrown.
Yeah. So, no, that I find it hard to believe that their defense is still nice. The Broncos defense is still nice. I find it hard to believe you could beat either the Patriots or the Texans, who also have a better defense than you. Like, basically, I find it hard to believe you could beat either one of those with Jarrett Stidham as your starting quarterback. Dog. That's going to be crazy.
How nice is your defense, though, when now they're going to be forced to be on the field the whole fucking game?
Yep. The whole game. Y'all will be at home, but the whole game. They're going to be, And if it's one of those teams that they possibly could play who plays later on the day, they didn't lose a away game all season. They won every single game they played on the road was the New England Patriots. So if they do beat the Texans today,
the Broncos lost a couple people on defense too.
Yep. Yeah, they lost the play. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Sean Payton, he has to say that to try to convince everybody he's ready. Dog, you had no, he acts as though he'd been letting Stidham get half the starting reps the second half of the season because he knew Bo Nix would go there. No, dog. Jarrett Stidham has taken no first team reps since preseason, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
throwing a fucking pass in a game since 2023, bro.
2023, yeah, that's gonna be rough for them. The good thing they got going for them, like I said, is the Broncos. They're still at home, so they won the game. They were this number 1 seed, so they still get to play at home. Whoever wins today, will have to travel, to Denver when it comes. So
it don't matter. Them bitches ain't getting. The Pats are gonna end up winning today, and the bitches ain't gonna do the Pats. I'm gonna call it right now, dog. Fuck Broncos.
Hey man, before we talk about this second game, dog, as we season 7 of this show, we love talking about football. We love talking about, there's a lot of different things when it comes to the sport that are important. And we go from week to week. Oh, dude, your special teams got to be nice. A good coach, you got to have a good coach. Got to have a good quarterback. Got to have a defensive line. Got to have a good running game. Nah, bro, it's plain and simple, man. In football, you got to have health, dog. Health is the most. It's funny that it's an obvious thing, and most people say, well, duh, dude, yeah, you got to be healthy. Nah, bruh. Coming from somebody with experience with this season with my team, the 49ers got blasted last night, dog, and that shit was pure health, dog. We've seen the 49ers do some nasty shit this season with a whole bunch of people hurt. And to see what happened last night, it finally culminated in just too many injuries, dog. They just had too many starters, too many, you know what I'm saying, playmakers, and they lost 2 more people. Their backup tight end, who was backing up Kittle, he went out in the third quarter.
And he was balling too, man.
He was balling. At a certain point in time, this takes nothing away from Seattle. They got a bomb-ass squad. They got a fire defense. Sam Darnold played nice. This is the third time they played.
To play.
Yeah. So, look, I ain't got nothing really bad to say about the Niners other than they just were unhealthy, dog. They were unhealthy. Go ahead.
Maybe I missed it from the last show to now, but I thought they said Fred Warner was coming back. Like I thought it was clear to play this game.
Nah, they were looking at it, and it was Kyle Shanahan's call. He said, "Nah, bro. Next week, if we make it to next week's game, but because he just wasn't ready." And I mean, look, man, honestly, I'm pretty sure if he would have played, we would have been seeing his ass get carted off again. Because I don't know if he was ready to come back, dog. He looked it in his old videos, his old TikToks and shit, where he running routes, but that ain't game speed.
It's different when it's game speed. You actually getting hit. You know what I mean? Like,
when he has when he's chasing a running back one way and the running back cuts and he has to cut too, you know what I'm saying? That's just you ain't gonna practice that kind of stuff because you don't want to get hurt. So, hey, look, Seahawks look like the clear favorite to win the fucking Super Bowl after last night. Again, the Niners got blown out. It is what it is. Again, like I say, man, health, dude. You can come back from a lot of stuff. But, man, at a certain point in time, it becomes one injury too many. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Purdy looked a little rough. He still did some nice things out there last night. They just couldn't do it. McCaffrey got hurt. Remember, he got hit in the shoulder. He didn't get back in the game. So, injuries, man, if you're not healthy, dog, look at the Seahawks. Tell me how many season-ending injuries the Seahawks have had this season. Not many. They're healthy. The Seahawks are healthy right now. You look at the Patriots; they healthy right now. The teams that are like, it's hard for me.
This too,
yeah, go ahead.
And this is gonna, play factors. I'm gonna assume next year.
Mm-hmm.
If you anybody in the locker room, bro, you have to be looking at Brandon Ayuk crazy.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? And this goes for your current team and any team you go to, dog.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, if you got signs of my team and I'm in the locker room, I'm looking at you like, so you really just sat there while your team was out there just fucking struggling, bro?
Could have used him, too.
Yeah. When Pearsall was down, when fucking McCaffrey was down, when Kittle was down, like, yeah, they definitely could have used you, bro.
And Pearsall, it looked like a little bit because he got a ball stripped from him. He caught a nice pass last night and then got stripped from him. That was another turnover.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tonjes had that fumble early in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up getting hurt later on. But he had a fire game in between.
Yeah, he heard Brock Purdy. You know what? I think he might have got hurt. I think so. He looked a little So look, man, the healthy teams, man. Chicago healthy. The Rams pretty healthy. You know, Devontae, who was hurt for the Rams, he came back last week. So the healthy teams, dog. That's damn, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Watching that game last night, and it was obviously like I know I seen the funny ass little thing where they said the Seahawks won that game with the kick return because the 49ers never scored more than 6. Remember they kicked off they ran back the opening kickoff, which was, you're already behind the 8 ball right there. Yeah, man. As the game went on, you saw more players just getting hurt, dog. I was like, damn, 49 definitely ain't coming back. They ain't coming back from this. This is just too rough.
And the Seahawks just kept getting stronger
and stronger
as the game went on. And they did, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not really because they were getting stronger and faster, you know what I mean? But that's how diminished
the 49ers
were, bro. Like, it was just, you know what I mean? Like, that momentum, that adrenaline, everything just drains from you.
Yeah.
And now it looks like you're playing against some, like, super fucking heroes.
Yeah.
Because you're just done, dog. Like, you fought as... And I give it to them, bro. They fought as hard as they could fight all fucking season.
Yeah.
But they got to that point where it was just capped out, bro.
Yeah. Look how far they made it with all of those injuries, dude. Remember Bosa? Remember, not Bosa, but Bosa went out early in this. he got injured like the second or third game. Fred Warner. I remember thinking it was on a primetime game, either Sunday night or Monday night game when Fred Warner got hurt. He got carted off the field. I thought, damn. That might be a blow to the 49ers season. Them motherfuckers still ripped off 12, 13 wins, bro. They literally won like 13 games. Good. Kyle Shanahan, while I don't think he'll get coach of the year just because they got eliminated just now, he did a good fucking job. And I don't even like Shanahan like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did. But to lose that many players and make it that far, yeah. So again,
you had Mac Jones in there running your team for a little bit.
Yeah,
and you got to remember when Mac at the point Mac Jones was playing, he didn't have McCaffrey.
Nope.
He didn't have Kittle.
Nope.
Bosa had already went down, and Fred Warner went down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Ayuk hadn't took a snap all fucking season. You know what I mean? So that's 5 fucking all-stars. Not to mention Trent Williams went down in between that time.
Yep, a few times. He missed
you know what
and then
saying?
Pearsall was kind of in and out of the lineup.
Yep. You know what I mean? So like, that's why I say, bro, the fact that they made it this far, it's super fucking impressive, dog.
Yeah, it is, man. And so yeah, we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? They got to come back next season. I think we will be playing the 49ers next season, if I ain't mistaken. We'll before the seasion's over with, we're gonna pull up our because I think they already put out next season's like opponents.
The opponents,
Yeah. Take a look. I think we play. So yeah, hey man, look, it is what it is, man. When you get down to this sort of this sort of point in the season, health, man, it's just you know what I'm saying. Like ain't nothing like having. If you look, I'll put it like this: if you still got 75% of your day one starters playing in these games, you good. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Think about how good you are to have cats that fucking persevered that entire season. Everybody get bumps and bruises, man, but this has been one of the seasons for sure when you just think about the big injuries that have happened and taking cats just straight out of that shit, man. Just straight out of it. So not an excuse. I'm sure none of these teams are going to ever say, "Oh, I'm going to use the excuse that we got."
Look at last year with the Lions run, right?
Yeah.
After they lost all them cats on defense early in the year, Aiden Hutchinson, all that shit. You know what I mean? They managed because their offense was so fucking explosive. They managed to fucking make it that far. But once they got to the playoffs, man, their defense was gassed because they went up against an elite fucking offense. And they lost more players in between that time. They lost a couple players that game. Like they were just depleted, bro.
Yeah, it sucks, man. This game that we love so much, man. It is very brutal and it is very violent, and I mean that's part of the reason we love that shit. So you know what I'm saying. But that's just
skill, talent, none of that shit. None of that shit will get you longevity, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The only
take
way
care.
to keep consistency is to be in the game all the time. Only way to be in the game all the time is to be healthy and take care of your body, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sure.
I mean, obviously the freak accidents like fucking ACLs and shit.
The ACL I think is the one.
The NFL could do better shit by getting these motherfuckers some proper fields and shit like that, bro.
Oh yeah. I think over the next, we already done seen some talk about over the next 2 seasons. I guarantee you, a lot of there's gonna be a lot of teams who are gonna fucking be resurfacing their because the turf, the artificial turf, is not good on the cats. You know what I'm saying? The cats like the grass. You know what I'm saying? Natural grass or whatever. You guys have some gear. Guys gotta have some gear. Carpet. I know you. If you've ever fell on your knees on some carpet, that's what that shit feel like. Some of them damn turfs out there. Before they started adding that the little rubber stuff that's in it and shit like that, man. So, yeah, man, 49ers, they get eliminated from the playoffs by the Seahawks. Once again, as I looked at that game, I watched the whole thing. I thought, damn, man, like to see the team go down and look, take nothing from the Seahawks. They balled the fuck out.
Yes.
But again, they healthy as fuck. The Seahawks are straight, like they healthy, like healthy, man. All 4 teams, as a matter of fact, well, as after today, we'll have 4 teams left. For the most part, most of these teams, they got some healthy cats out there, man. So,
and I hope it stays that way. You know what I mean?
I don't want to see no.
I don't want to see any game today where you know what I mean. You see somebody go down. I don't want to see nobody go down, but especially somebody that's going to make it super detrimental to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for real, man. Hold on, let me see. So pull it up
see a cat go down, bro.
So bring this up here right here. As you can see, our picks for the weekend, we damn near went 0 for 4 though. We damn near went 0 for. The only thing I picked the Seahawks, man. And remember, I said I only picked them because I wanted some variety in there, bro. Yeah. Hey, one thing though, I will say this. Look, when it comes to Rams Bears, I know Joey was like, y'all did me like that. Hey, there's a little detail I didn't know when we picked this game. Bro, it ain't even gonna be 20 degrees in that motherfucker.
Bro, you see the weather in that motherfucker? They said this is expected to be the coldest game in NFL history, bro.
Let me tell you something right now. Rams don't play in no cold like that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now.
Matt Stafford used to be in a cold area, but that was a dome, bro.
Yeah, no. That detail right there, I probably would have. Hey, man, look, I ain't changing picks. It's too late to change picks now. Anyway, the game is in a few hours.
The only reason I'm not changing my pick is because Caleb ain't never played in no weather that fucking cold, bro.
Yeah, he hadn't either. He lives there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I'm not changing my pick. Dog.
I think I don't know what the hell the Rams how they practice this weekend or this week to get prepared for that. Because man, right after we picked these games on Wednesday, literally I later the Iceman's domain. Hey man, it's gonna be fucking cold, bro. As soon as I saw that temperature, I said 17 degrees. Yeah. Damn, Rams can't play.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Probably the only cat that has experience in this weather, superstar wise, is probably Devontae.
You know Devontae got because he played in Green Bay. Yeah,
Puka, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, dog.
Nah,
he from the islands, bro.
You from the islands, G. You know what I'm saying? Stafford, you played in Georgia, and then you played in the Dome, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
dude.
Like I said, Caleb, he lives out there. He's been out there. He's probably more acclimated than anybody at this point. But
I'm sure they've been
practicing USC the whole time, bro. You know
if the Rams are smart, they travel their asses out there on fucking Tuesday. Yeah, he said stranger things have happened. Yeah, hey man, I feel you, Joey. Hey, I'm gonna chill. Hey man, I feel you. Well, if the Packers were about to play, I almost wouldn't even say shit right now when it came to the fucking game because look, man.
Game, right?
Yeah, it's the 6:30. When I saw the temperature, I said, "Oh man, that's some games where when you look at the TV, you can tell from the video footage it's cold, and it makes you cold even though you toasty in your own house." You know what I'm talking about? Like you see that little heat, the little heat waves on the screen. No, dog. I'm gonna tell you. But honestly, even though the Bears, their team, they live in Chicago, they're as used to the weather as you can get. That shit still affect both teams, dog. It still affect both teams. When it comes time to tackle somebody running 70 miles per hour, that shit gonna hurt. Yeah, it don't matter who you are. So
that shit hurts, bro. Like I have never played in weather that cold, obviously, but I played in some cold ass weather, and that shit hurt, dog.
Yeah.
That shit hurts, dog.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think game kickoff, what is it, 14 or some shit, 15 degrees, somewhere around there. It's gonna be ugly, dog. It's gonna be nice and ugly.
Last time I checked, it was 13 degrees, but they said with the wind chill, it's supposed to
so it's wind. Oh yeah, it is windy. I don't know. I'm about to sound dumb as fuck. I'm about to say how the wind comes.
-6, bruh.
Because you remember last night in Seattle, which is normally kind of windy, Seattle had 0 wind. They were talking about that shit throughout the whole game.
And that's what I remember when he hit the first field goal to put points on the board. I was like, bro, you got to make that shit because I remember they showed the angle and both flags just.
Yeah. No wind, but then tonight wind. You're gonna be like that. It's gonna, bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be fucking cold, dog. Matter of fact, I might have to put a jacket on just to watch that shit. Yeah, put a jacket on just to straight watch that shit, man. So, all right, man. Let's
don't see me in a snuggie, bro. Watching.
Yeah. Oh snap! All right, man. I'm sure ain't nothing changed as we get prepared. Really ain't got much to say about this because 2 teams remain. Miami, Indiana. 8:00 tomorrow night, national championship game, the college football playoff, national title game. I'm still on Indiana. I'm sure you probably still on
Dog.
Indiana.
Of course,
So
I always gotta vote for a Raider, bro.
Hey man, I'm sure you're gonna be watching the young man with
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying, with high spirits tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying?
I loved how I don't know if you saw it too, man. You know, it's national championship week, so they doing the press run, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asked him about it, like, hey man, how do you feel about the Raiders having the number one pick and you possibly being drafted? And he was just like, I'm happy, to be in that position, but I don't think it's fair to my teammates to be talking about the future when we're focused on right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Hey.
see, my guy. I was like, that's why you gonna be a Raider right there, Doc.
Yeah.
You know
Nah. Hold up, man. Hold up.
You gonna be a Tom Brady Raider. You know what I mean? That's a different type of Raider, dog.
Hey, you see that video where Tom Brady was walking around in Denver and it was like he's seeing them green goblins again. They're talking about Tom Brady, talking about, hey, hold up. Bo Nick's hurt. Y'all need a quarterback? I'll come out of this motherfucking retirement. But sit your ass down. As dope as Tom is, bro. I don't know. You know what? Something tell me that fool probably still be damn playing, throwing routes and shit in his off time.
Rivers can go out there.
Tom Brady definitely, yeah.
Bro. Tom Brady can definitely go out there and put up some numbers still, dog.
Hold on. What was the hold up. Oh, we gotta watch it, dog.
You see it, right?
Hold on. I had to
You see it, right?
He said, careful as y'all watch this Michael Irvin. He said, I ain't gonna leave. Dog, come on, bro. All right, y'all. So real quick, you know what I'm saying? Michael on Saturday Night Live, dude, they had a Michael Irvin skit last night. We about to watch this shit, bro. Let's take a look at it, man. Hold up. Let me know if we can hear this shit, man. Bro, we gotta stop, dog. He said if I blink my eyes too hard, he said my daddy was a brick of cocaine.
My mama was a hummingbird. My daddy was a brick of cocaine.
Oh shit, bro. Hey man, we gonna fucking Michael Irvin, man. We need to get Michael Irvin on the show, bro. Can you imagine that shit?
Bro, I'm gonna be high just talking to him.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Michael Irvin. Hey, if y'all ain't seen that whole clip, man, check it out. Hey, I'm gonna finish watching it once we get done, dog. I didn't want to watching that shit too. Yeah, I didn't want to get us damn bounced off of there for the SNL content, but all right, y'all. Hey, bro, you wanna come back Tuesday instead of tomorrow? What you want? Well, you guys
actually, yeah, that'll be perfect, dog.
Because the game gonna be on tomorrow night, dog. I'm trying to watch that shit, dog.
Let's come back we can come back Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? 9:30. Come back. Tuesday. We'll talk about the game. Talk about what the two games that's about to come on later on this evening, and get ready for the damn the conference championship games, man. They're coming on this weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying? As we get ready, AFC, NFC. Yeah, I think what they usually put them both on Sunday. Yeah. They usually put them both on Sunday. So we talking about that.
This is the last Saturday game. Well, I think the games that just passed, those are the last Saturday.
Hey man, you gotta have confidence, Joey. Man, you gotta have confidence, bro. Don't doubt your boys, man.
You know what I'm saying? Trust in your boys, Joey. You know what
I mean? All right, man. But anyway, yeah, man. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Y'all be easy. Enjoy the two games we got coming up. National title game Monday night, and then the season's almost done, bro. Season's almost done. Good things coming in the future, though, dog. Good things coming in the future. Y'all stay tuned to us, man, as we start wrapping the season down. Let's get this thing off here. But like I said, wait, what the hell is it? Oh, here we go. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the games. See y'all later, man. Peace out.